Hey Dreamers, this is Jade, and I'm back to talk about my journal lineup for 2020. So let's just jump right into it. First of all, I am still working in this little notebook here, which is basically my brain dump journal. So any random thing that comes to me, any thought that I need to get down, or if I just am sitting and practicing lettering, or if I need to write down a website to remember, whatever, it goes in this little notebook here. And so that's basically what I've been doing with this, and it's actually almost full, but so I'll be replacing it soon, but for now I'm still using this. So definitely get you a brain dump notebook. I probably should organize mine a little bit better. This one, I love this little notebook. I keep it to basically write a daily list of kind of like intentions or things that I want to happen, and not necessarily that day, but throughout my life. Basically, I just want my life to be built around these different types of intentions. So, and I write it as if it was something that has already happened. So, I would maybe say something like, I am abundant, or I am living a life of freedom, yada, 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 that type of thing. And I do it daily. Usually early in the morning, I will just date the page and write 2 pages of like intentions like that. And I see stuff show up in my world, the things that I'm writing down. I do see them showing up. So definitely like keeping that. Now this, I previously was doing my gratitude journaling in this notebook. And it's big, and I would just write 10 things I was grateful for each day at night when I was about to settle down. And I'm kind of sick of that. So not sick of doing gratitude, but the process that I was doing. So basically I've decided to change up my process. Number one, in looking for new ideas to do my gratitude journaling, I came across a video where this lady was explaining that actually doing gratitude 3 times a week is probably better than doing it like every day. It's more effective. So I think with instead of me trying to come up with 10 things to be grateful for each day, which was getting kind of like a chore to me, and I don't want gratitude journaling to be a chore. I've decided to go that route where I just pick 3 days during the week, maybe one Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, or whatever. I'm not sure yet, and do my gratitude like that. I want to use a smaller journal. This was one that I picked up in Walmart. I am not 100% sure that I want to use this, or whether I want to use another little notebook or whatever, but I do plan on, if I do use this, I have a, what do you call it, a vision board that I created a few months ago, and I was going to do a new one for 2020, but basically the one that I created is only a couple months old, and it's still very, very valid. So I think I'll probably just make a scan of it and put it in the front here if I use this notebook, and I'll probably make it a little more fancy and do some decorating and stuff as I do my gratitude journaling 3 times a week, and then also cut it down to 5 things I'm grateful for each day. And I think that will kind of keep me in the gratitude mood a lot better than what I've been doing. So I'm, like I said, I'm not 100% sure I'm moving into this, but this is a possibility. So yeah, that's that. And this one I use basically for if I'm doing, like, if I'm reading a book that kind of has exercises or kind of a coursework in it, then I use this. So it's like a exercise book or notebook or whatever, and this is the one that the exercise book actually had me make a vision board, which I did in here. And so yeah, so that's basically what I'm going to continue using this for. I actually have a new book now by Louise Hay, I think it's Louise Hay, called You Can Heal Your Life, and there are definitely exercises in there that I want to do and complete, so I will use this book for that. I love this. You can see where I stopped in the other workbook, and I did complete that workbook, so yeah. Love it. Always, always, always on the journey for self growth and discovery and all that kind of stuff. This I'm still hanging on to. It's kind of like my manifestation journal, but it's like a whole lot of different techniques and stuff that I do in here. Scripting, just writing lists, affirmations, da da da, that kind of stuff. I do not work in this every day. I need to maybe think about coming up with an everyday practice for this notebook, but for now, it's just kind of as I'm feeling it or whatever. So I'm still working in this, but you can see how far I've gotten. But I've had this for a while. See, I've got my eraser all over it there. This little notebook I had just pulled out. It's one of the Exceed notebooks from Walmart, and I was using it to practice lettering and whatever. So with this, I have to say, I found a book I discovered on, I found somehow I found a lettering channel or this lettering book or whatever for this lady. And she actually had a book called Faith in Lettering. I just really liked her style. And so I said, let me get this book or whatever. And guys, I'm telling you, I have bought a myriad of lettering books, like a ridiculous amount of lettering books, but this is the only one so far that I really feel like has helped me and that I've learned things from and that my lettering has gotten better with using. And this is the book that I bought. It's called Faith in Lettering, and the lady is Crystal Witten. And I think what caught my eye was her thumbnail of her video and the way she takes these sermon notes. Now, I don't go to church, so there's no need for me to take sermon notes, but I really love the way that they looked, and I was like, I want to do that. So I bought her book, and I really, really, really am enjoying this book. You can see where I stopped here. So I need to learn the flourishes and frames, and I'm going to go back. I want to keep going back through it and making my lettering better and better, so you can just see the practice here of what I've been doing or whatever. And then I started messing around and making like a supernatural page. And actually in my this is the page I love the most after working in that book. I made this. I was watching King Arthur one night. You guys know I freaking love that movie. And so I just put like a little collage page together of, yeah, like the different people in that movie. And I just love the way this looked. And this was after, you know, messing around in that book and learning stuff from there. So definitely love the way this turned out. And I was trying to do the same thing for like Supernatural. Because I love them. You guys know I love some Supernatural. Whatever, doing a little drawing or whatever. So that's basically what I've been using this is for, just kind of practice and stuff like that. And if you're interested in that book, I will link it below. So like I said, it's really helped me, so maybe it'll help somebody else, especially after going through, I feel like, a freaking dozen lettering books. That one is really the one that I connected with for some reason. So anyway, on to my daily journal. I have started in this one after the other two that you saw in my last video of the completed journals for 2019. I will link that above if you have not watched it. So yeah, that's basically what I'm doing here, just doing my daily journaling. Now, with this and the last couple of daily journals, I had started at the very end of my entries, writing a list that says goals for tomorrow, and I would just write down kind of things that I want to get done, like maybe edit a video, blog, something like that. So it'd be like a short list, nothing to really overwhelm myself. And I think I really want to separate that. So I'm probably going to end up creating something or coming up with something, or maybe just using a little insert like this for something like that, just to write down my goals for tomorrow. So I don't have to keep putting it in my daily journal and then having to drag my daily journal out just to check it off or whatever. So yeah, that is it for that. Now this one I plan on, so I had insomnia in December. I think it's from the medicine I had to take. So thankfully I'm not taking it anymore. And my sleep has come back with a vengeance. I feel like I'm asleep like every few hours now. But because of that, I freaking blew through, like, I don't know how many television series that month. I think it was like 9 television series that month. And it gave me the idea to basically create a, what do you call it? A movie slash TV type of journal to keep track of the things that I'm watching, the things that I loved, all that kind of stuff. So as you can see here, some of the stuff that I watched. So once I figure out how I want to get that set up in this notebook, I will be using this notebook. It is, again, an Exceed notebook from Walmart I got when they went on clearance a few months ago. So yeah, I'll be figuring that out. Since I completed my other Daydream journal, I moved into another journal that my mom gave me a long time ago that I never completed, and just actually I think I never even started this one. And so yeah, I'm just basically, my daydreams are going in here. It's a thin book though, so as you can see, it's really not that many pages left for me to go. So I will be done with this soon. And again, I just have so much fun with my daydream journaling. If you don't have one, I suggest you really start one. Next, of course, you guys know I like to keep an account of my dreams when I can remember them, when I get up in the morning and or afternoon, depending on how and when I fell asleep. And so this is my latest dream journal. And surprisingly, this far into it, but as considering the other one that I'd had since 2011, but I don't think this one is going to last that long. So yeah, I've just been keeping an account of my dreams that I have every night. Oh my God, they be off. Y'all, my dreams be off the chain, okay? I'm talking about exciting, fun, riveting. I don't know. The shenanigans I get into in my dreams is crazy. But I love it. They're so fun. So, like, I look forward to going to sleep at night because I'm like, I know something off the wall is going to happen in my sleep. So, yeah. Daydream journal. Love it. Next, look at this beauty. Isn't she beautiful? Okay, I've shared this with you guys, but I am housing my Nanami in here. They did not have the A6 note in stock. They have no restocking date. So what I did was I went ahead and bought a B6 Slim of that because I really wanted to finally try the Nanami or the Tomoe River paper. But I'm not the Hobonichi, I know they have the blank books now, so maybe I'll try that in the future. But I don't like other crap written all over my notebooks and journals and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just want a plain notebook of Tomoe River paper. So that's why I decided on Nanami Cafe. But they didn't have that, so I bought it in B6 Slim, which is the exact same price for a B6 Slim and an A6. So then I just took it to Office Depot and had it cut down to 6 inches so it'll fit in my A6 Maverick. And so yeah, this is what I'm going to be using as my creative journal for the year, or for however long it lasts. And I have an idea already of what I want to do for the January intro page. So I hopefully will get that done soon and be able to start creating and filling this little journal up. I'm so excited to get started in it. So, and I'm just housing it right now in my Maverick, and perhaps I'll probably oh, and I did, excuse me, so for my TV journal I did buy some stickers from Redbubble, so I'm thinking I'll probably decorate that with those, maybe a little bit of this, but I'm not sure. I haven't decided yet how I want to decorate this cover, but I do want to decorate it. So when I do decide, you guys will be able to decorate with me, or I'll record it, whatever. So that's it for my creative journal for the year. And lastly, so I have a little, what do you call this? It's like a junk journal that I made a while ago that I never used, and I really kind of want to find some purpose for it. I have something in mind, but I couldn't really share it because it's kind of private if I do that, so I don't know. But I do kind of want to use this year at some point, so we'll see. And definitely I want to continue on with my commonplace book. And as you can see, I did fill up the first page, and I did a quote on the next one, and I prepped the next page. Now I have quotes that I want to put down that I have written on scraps of paper, and of course in my brain dump journal. So I just need to get that written in and then start decorating some more pages to get more quotes and notes and all that kind of stuff down. So definitely will continue on in my commonplace journal, and I hope to be able to share more of that with you guys. I've been really slacking in this area, but like I said, when I see something that interests me, I do write it down. So I have like plenty of quotes and stuff written all over the place. And then I just have these blank notebooks. I'm thinking maybe one of these might be my gratitude journal if I don't decide on that hardback. This, I just put my, what do you call it? My gratitude document in here. So either one of these journals, either or both would be either the gratitude journal and then maybe the goals journal, or like the goals for the day journal. So we'll see how it all works out. I will keep you guys privy to everything. And this is just a Webster's Pages, what do you call it? Traveler's notebook that I got on clearance from AC Moore a long time ago. I think it was like $5. So, oh, guys, check your AC Moores. They're going out of business, most of them. I think I heard that Michael's is taking over some of them, but most of them are going out of business. And I do want to set up my passport that I got from Chic Sparrow, and I don't know what I'm going to keep in there, but whatever I do, I will share it with you guys. So if you have any comments or questions about anything, leave those below. Thank you all for subscribing to my channel, liking, sharing, leaving me comments. You're thebomb.com. It's been a blast for me, so I really, really, really appreciate you guys. And if you're new here, do the same. Hit that subscribe button, and then definitely hit the bell icon to get the notifications for when I post. I try to post every Monday and every Monday and every Friday. And every now and again there will be extra posts throughout the week. So that's it, guys. Have a lovely, wonderful new year. It's New Year, guys, 2020. So make it a good one, okay? Talk to you later. Bye.